So, handshakes all around. Good afternoon and welcome to the final of the Men's African Hay-Ball Open Championships, live from 𝗛𝗲𝗍𝗪 here in Marrakesh, Morocco. 64 men started 4 days ago, all with the ambition of being crowned the champion, but now just 2 remain. Tom Cousins on your left, up against Chris Melling, the magician. Our referee for the final is Fu Yuran. And I wonder how many break and runs we're going to see this afternoon. It is a race to 7. The race hasn't changed throughout the tournament. Stays the same for the final as well. Still an hour and 40 minutes on the match clock. And of course, the individual shot clock, 45 seconds per shot each, and 1 30-second extension each per rack. It's alternate break, and we're playing the 3-point rule. For those of you not familiar with the 3-point rule, when you break, you make a point for every ball you make, and then a point for everyone past that white line there, past the head string or the baulk line, whatever you want to call it. If you fail to make 3 points, you will be given a red cross against your name. Get 3 and it will cost you a rack. Here we go. Cousins breaking. The break looked fabulous. And he's actually breaking with my playing cue, believe it or not. He's breaking with my Predator P3 with a Z shaft and an Outmaster tip on it. I might have to start doing the same. It works for him. So how are they looking? Always happens, doesn't it? Somebody calls me right at the wrong moment. It actually wasn't my phone. I'm not taking the blame for that one. And I'm not going to point the finger either. Well, that'll give him a bit of confidence. I'm not sure if he was trying to make it all the way over for the 7 or not. Does have a shot and a nice angle on this 5 ball to go wherever he wants. Maybe head down towards that 3 ball. Just always looks so calm around the table. Never flustered. Tuck the shirt in, Tom. Now, is he on the 7 this time? No. He's determined to get on it. May have to take on the 2 ball here. If he does have an angle, just go kind of left of centre of the table with a cue ball. Play the 3. Cue ball back across for the 7. All sounds so easy, doesn't it? Maybe even playing safe here. Just release the 7, cue ball on the baulk rail. He's attacking. Now wants an angle on this 3. He's got one. Now has he got the confidence to power this in and stun over for the 7 ball? Awkward bridging between 2 balls. Well, there's your answer. Full of confidence. He needs 1 more of those. Well, if he clears up from here with a break and run in the very first rack, it really does send a message out to Chris Melling. Wow, what a fabulous shot that is, and what a fabulous clearance. Broke perfectly, didn't have the best of layouts, played 3 fabulous shots. Chris Melling having a look around the corner, and in it goes. What a way to start this final. It's a break and run for Tom Cousins. Tremendous stuff. So Tom's route to the final was a little bit topsy-turvy. It was a long, hard journey involving 4 different cues. He lost his very first match on this table to Jack Whelan, and then through the one lost side beat 𝗔𝗲𝗆𝗍𝗶, Youssef Islam, 𝗔𝗲𝗆𝗿𝗆 from South Africa, and then recovered from 4-2 down to beat the Scorpion Cesar Chandiga after finally getting his preferred cue back off of somebody who had just got knocked out. But he was 4-2 down, but never lost another rack, and ended up beating the Scorpion from Uganda by 7 racks to 4. More about that in a little while. Well, he's lucked a ball in right at the last minute. Good work from Fu-Yu-Ran. Tom just broken ran. Can Chris do the same? He's got a difficult 3-ball to start off onto the 6. It's there. It's there. So is the 3. Seven does go into this bottom left-hand corner. He's just checking. Nothing Tom can do about this. Just has to sit and wait his turn, and alternate break, it will come. Now then, what kind of angle does he have on this? He may have to zip this down with a lot of right-hand spin. Yeah, gone wrong. He needs a bit of Melling magic here to retrieve the situation. He's looking to use the jaw of the pocket. This could go wrong. Could scratch in the side off of this, you know. Oh, he'll want to finish it now. He doesn't want to play safe. Decides on the easier option, but he's gone too far. So here he goes with a bit of magical Melling measuring. Normally uses the diamond system on a pool table, on an American pool table, but there's no diamonds on these. So just that little positional error, the difference between running the rack and not. That's not there. He's undercut that. Okay, it was kind of a 2-way as well. Knew he wasn't going to be leaving anything. open up everything. Knew he'd have the hook behind the 8-ball. Now this is a shot that Chris Melling practices in his warm-up. I've seen him play this shot every time. Is he going round the back of the foot? 3 rails? No, he's not. In between the 10 and the 9. Typical Melling. You expect him to hit it. He was expecting to make it. Off and running again. The one awkward ball. The one on the left-hand side near the rail next to the 9-ball. Always nice though when you have got a ball nearby. You don't have to play them with so much pace. Going to move it once again, and that's a glorious shot from Cousins. They call him TopCat. It's DC. Who remembers that amazing cartoon back in the 60s and the 70s, TopCat with Officer Dibble. Needs this to run a bit. Or may change the plan here, may not. This stripe does go into the bottom left-hand corner. May just drop this 13 in and play for the 14. Very early days yet, no need to panic, but if you can build up a 2-3 rack lead, it's a big advantage. And now I think has to draw all the way back across the face of the 8 to play it. Well, somewhere where the cue ball is now would be ideal. Hasn't got that angle though, so it's going to be just a little bit further away from the 8-ball. Oh, where's the cue ball? It's okay. Judge the pace to perfection. I think he's got the hang of that cue, you know. I think 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗋 is going to have trouble getting it back if Tom Cousins goes on to win this final. Remember, he won the last 2 during the Ultimate Pool Championships, the Ultimate Pool Morocco and the 𝗔𝗲𝗆𝗄𝗆 Pool Championships. He took both trophies. I think he won 10,000 and 13,000. The winner of this will take home 10 grand and 6 to the runner-up. Our semi-finalists already have got their checks for 4,000. Yeah, to answer Sonia, I honestly don't know what to say because I've just relayed your message and they've said all the levels and everything is going out fine. So maybe it's a could be a Facebook issue. Are you watching on Facebook or YouTube? I believe only the sound from me is on YouTube. Oh, sorry, Facebook. So Tom breaking off with a 2-rack cushion. Cousins with a cushion. Oh, got desperately close to that side pocket there. May not make a ball here. Yeah, didn't hit them right. So if you don't hit them correctly, you've no real right to make a ball. You might luck one in. There's a little discussion there, I think. Somebody said that he made a ball. I didn't see one. No, there's still 15 coloured balls on there, 16 including the white. I was asking Tom about his heritage earlier, and he said he's not Welsh at all, he's actually English, but he got asked to play for the Welsh team once and said, okay. He's just kind of stuck. But he's actually from Hereford. That's where he grew up. And in typical cousin style, when I asked him which flag he preferred, he said, I don't mind, just so laid back. Yeah, I mean, I physically can't talk any louder, guys, because I'm just so close to the table and there's no other tables in use, obviously. So it's not a case of me talking louder, and we've turned everything up, I'm afraid, so it's got to be a Facebook internal problem, so apologies for that. Anyway, Chris Melling going well here, just has that little positional thing to take care of here for the 2. He's okay. So straight in on this 8 to feel a part of this final and finally get a rack on the board at 2-1. That's what the crowd want to see. Chris's route to the final. Beat Hussam Lamrani in round 1, then 7-3 win over South African 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗍. Good prospect actually from South Africa, 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗍. Great young player, very attacking. Loves to hit the ball hard. Remind me of Jimmy White a little bit. He was sent to the one-loss side though in his very next match by Jack Whelan, 7-3 defeat. And then Yannick Pongas went down to the Magician as well, 7-3. Arfen Dad went by the same score. And then last night, Chris put an end to young Mika van Berkel's excellent run by the same score, 7-3. And what a great semi-final we saw earlier on when he overcame Jin Liu, 7-5. 2-1 down, breaking off. This time does make a ball. Wow, look at this. Look at that, a lesson in how to remove a template rack in quick speed as well. Now I know why she's called Ran. Stripes it is then for Melling. Six of one, half a dozen of the other. A little bit of head movement there. Shall I take that one? Shall I take that one? I asked a question yesterday what everybody's dream final would be, and this was quite popular in your comments as well. Chris, always great fun to watch. It's kind of a nice story if Tom could come through and win it as well. Didn't even bring a cue with him. So uncharacteristic miss there from Chris. Don't want to miss too many of them. Don't finish all that water, Chris. You only get one bottle per match. Yeah, it's got a great angle as well on this 7 now. Can do some damage, open up the 4 ball. Certainly one of the greatest 8-ball brains in the world. Of course, it's a slightly different game of 8-ball on a Chinese table with the big balls. And once again, we see a player trying to do some work with the cue ball. Somebody being told off for being on their telephone. For a minute, I was wondering and hoping it wasn't going to be me that Chris could hear again, because in his last match, he said he could hear me. Just going back to that miss from Tom Cousins, I'm pretty sure his eyes moved away from the object ball. Slightly went across the ball, trying to open up the 7. Wow, what a miss that is. Well, and it is going to drift slightly because the nap, going across the nap is trying to pull it. Chris and Tom coming from English 8-ball, but it's fair to say that Chris has a whole lot more experience at this, and actually in American pool in general, with the balls I'm talking about. Whereas Tom has come from playing with the very, very small white. I mean, Mark Williams is a really, really laid-back guy. But this guy is on another level. He's almost horizontal, this guy. from Norfolk now, living in Thetford. And with that ball on the side rail from Chris, I think it's a little bit of insurance as well. Not that he needs it. Remaining 2 balls in the open, just a little bit close to this for comfort. I'm not sure if anyone else has ever won a tournament using 4 different cues. Maybe you know of somebody, but if it hasn't happened and it happens here today, it would take some beating, that record, I would have thought. There's one for the trivia questions in the sports section down your local on a Saturday night. Who was the only player to win a pool tournament using 4 different cues? The answer, well, we don't know yet. Don't want to jump the gun, but it is 3-1. And Tom looking very, very comfortable. Chris Melling just pointing out he's saying that there should be 2 solids on the right, I think is what he's saying. Head referee there, Wang, just coming over to have a look. Top referee in China. He's the man for the final decision. Well, he's lucked a ball in there. Chris puts down the cue, expecting the worst. Not exactly straightforward though. Depending what he takes. If he decides to take solids, there is this slight problem of the 5 ball at the back here. That's the one he's looking at straight away behind the 9. I don't think for 1 minute that he's considering stripes, so it's going to be solids. Just planning out the route. Extension called. Another 30 seconds to think about it. Wow, mighty close to it. Has the backup of the 6, the 3. Nice little crowding behind the camera. 3 tiers of seating. Enjoying this final. So I hope you all are as well, guys. Oh, he's played a nice little shot here to get on the 1. Now can he get on the 5 ball? He's having a look. Just so talented, this guy. He's used his extension, so he's got to be a little bit careful. As soon as you start rushing shots, he's not the kind to hurry either. kind of ambles around at his own pace. Oh, he's tried to get on the short side of this. He may be on this, you know. Just brushed a ball on the way past. He's not on anything else. Oh, he's taking on the 7. No, didn't take it on, played safe, and that's a poor shot. Unless this drops. Well, it's dropped. No reaction from Chris. When you get a little bit of luck, you must take advantage of it, because any pool player knows you never get all the luck all the time. Take advantage of it when it does come. And one thing I've noticed about Tom's game, as it's improved over the last 4 days, day by day, and it has, in his word, is it was embarrassing at the start, is the way he described it. And a multiple world champion says it's embarrassing. It just shows you it can still hurt people. They want to show their best all the time. But this is such a hard game. And this is only the second time he's played it. Went to China once. He actually flies back tomorrow. Celebrates bonfire night with his son and family. And then goes and plays in a Scotch doubles tournament. Oh, he's gone for another bank here. It's in. It's in. What a shot he's played there. Is he on the 8 though? Well, if he's not, this is one of those instances I can guarantee if it was Chris Melling at the table, he'd be jumping this. He's looking at firing it off of the 10 into the corner. Looks swervable to me when I saw the camera angle from behind. But he's intent on playing it off of the 10. Well, this will bring the house down if this goes in. Oh dear, Tom Cousins. Well, we've heard of naughty snooker. That is just unbelievable, Paul. That is, at that speed on this table, with that accuracy. Tom Cousins, what are you doing to us? Unbelievable. 4-1 up. Now, that's the kind of shot you might expect Chris Melling to play, and I wonder how he feels sat there seeing that one go in. I'm sure he was applauding it on the inside. Fabulous shot. Chris looking unperturbed. By no means an unassailable lead, but well, 4-1. It's a pretty good one. Just have to hold your serve if you can. Chris has seen it all before though, and that's a great break. That's the trademark break. How are they going to finish? Scratches his head. I think it's because that stripe, the 10 ball, is just a little bit ruined by the 6 ball. Can play solids, of course. Does he flick into the 2-ball? Give himself a shot on the 3, guaranteed. Looks like he's drawing though. Wow, that's run and run and run. He's okay. Held up just in time. Just hasn't got going yet, has he, Melling? Clever shot there. That's the 8-ball strategy he's learned in the English game. I think he could be a very, very dangerous player, Tom Cousins, at this, who is at the moment Chris Melling, because he's sat in his seat. Yeah, good shot. Awkward 2-ball. He doesn't mind powering these in. He's not afraid to. Looking to break them up. This looks good. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. Two ball to the top left. Needs to have another go though. Needs to come back across, leave himself near to that side cushion to play the 3. So he won't be holding back on this either. He's missed it by quite a long way. Got the cannon perfect. Unfortunately, didn't pot the ball. Now, awkward ball to the left bottom corner. Thin cut on the 9 to the side. Now, could he play thin off of the 12 into the 11 and block the pocket? Looks like it's going to be the 9 in the side. Both players now use their extension, and in safety battles, if that's what we're going to get, that shot clock soon starts running down. Had 33 minutes of the match so far. Well, can Tom Cousins take 3 trophies away from Morocco in the space of a month? He's guaranteed at least of a runners-up one. I was talking about winners' trophies. Jin Liu little look. He was straight on the practice table after his defeat in the semis to Chris Melling. It's going to be a safety, or a two-way at least. Maybe looking at rolling up to the 11, trying to promote it. Just flick the blue 2 away. Yeah, I knew he wasn't going to be leaving anything. But Chris surely will make Tom's 11 ball here. Now, is he covered? No. I think there's a path through, maybe even through to the 12 into the side if he wants to take it on. Certainly got to look at the 10. Yeah, I think he's going for this in the side. Shake of the head from Chris as he sees he's hampered over the top of the ball. Tom just played. The things that happen on the pool table, incredible, isn't it? Now, I mentioned both have used their extensions, and in these situations, the last thing you want to do is start rushing safety shots. Down to 10 seconds, he gets the call from the referee. Well, it's okay for now. Can Tom get right in behind that 13 of the 12 rather in the bulk area? Well, that's a mistake. So a chance for Chris Melling. Great shot, cued that lovely, didn't he? Drawing back off the side rail. When he's in full flow, it's a thing of beauty to watch. So the hardest fought rack so far is going to go to Chris Melling. 4-2 it is. Shouts of come on, Chris. We know who the crowd's favourite is here, don't we? Now I was giving you a few little facts about pool earlier on. How about a couple more? Now, most chalk that's used today is comprised of fine abrasives and does not contain a speck of chalk. So there you go. One of our sponsors, Town, of course, makers of the V10, just brought out the V10 Blue. Now, here's a nice little fact for you. The dome on the Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's home, It actually conceals a billiard room because in Jefferson's day, billiards was illegal in Virginia. Naughty Mr. Jefferson. Yeah, it's just swinging slightly the other way now. Things starting to go Chris's way. Dry break there. First thing Chris looked at was the awkward, solid. Oh, he's got a kick. He's got a dreadful kick there. It's a skid. And it's ball in hand because he didn't hit a rail. Did you see that? The ball just went straight. It didn't cut at all. No need to ask for it to be cleaned, of course, because it's a foul, and the referee would have cleaned it automatically anyway before putting it back. And there are the little things that can happen in this Q Sports. Getting rid of that awkward one ball straight away. "45-year-old from Keighley in Yorkshire. Trying to make the one, and does. Totally legal, just means loss of turn, not a foul. We will have the presentation for the men straight after this. I'm going to pop on my shiny shoes and grab hold of my microphones and go and have a quick interview with these guys. That's coming up at the end, of course. Women's presentation already taken place. Our champion, 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗔, victorious over Wendy Jarns from Belgium. Third place medals also for Chen Siming and Rebecca Kenner. Rebecca did really well in her first event. The snooker player, also from Yorkshire actually, not far from Chris, I believe. There must be something in the water in Yorkshire. Kelly Fisher from there as well. Darren Appleton, all from similar areas. Right in the heart of the bucket. Still tricky though. This 6-ball not easy. Tom just looking to see what kind of shot he has into the side. on the 5. That, of course, will open up for the 2 into the opposite side pocket. And they're the ones, if any, that have tripped up Tom this week. But then again, they do trip up most players on occasions. Safety shot here. Well, I'm sure he was trying to get cover on this 2. I'm wondering, will he attempt the combination shot here? 2 onto the 5 in the corner. We saw that excellent 8 ball he made off the 10 earlier on. Does he try and get a safety? Yeah, that's where he's looking to come. Off of the 2, send the cue ball up towards the bulk area, over towards that left-hand corner pocket kind of area, where the referee's standing somewhere there. He's got to rush it again, though. Yeah, in the end, just had to play something. Nice shot. So now just the 14 to worry about. I think he's going to have to move it. The ball doesn't go into the bottom right-hand corner. Looks to have the perfect angle to move the 14, but also whenever you're going into a ball, there's always a chance you might overhit it and put it on another rail. Not even risking it. So he left himself the angle to screw back across the face of the 8 for it in the bottom left-hand corner. What a shot that is. There's a reminder for Tom Cousins. If you mess up, I'm going to clear up. Nicely done. This final by no means over just yet. I think the referee is calling a timeout. 7 racks. Well, this happened to Chris before. He was behind. He came back, was on a roll, came back from 4-2 down to 5-4 up, and then was forced to take a break because 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗋 wanted to take a break. So we're going to do the same, and we'll be back very, very soon with rack number 8 in this amazing 𝗔𝗶𝗆 final between Chris Melling and Tom Cousins. Nicely poised, 4-3, Tom Cousins leads. Yeah, Chris not happy because there is a rule where they have a break after so many racks, but it seems to change from time to time. When he was playing with 𝗔𝗍𝗋 took it after 9 racks when it should have been 7. And I understand what Chris is saying because he was 4-2 behind, came back to 5-4 up, and then on the 10th rack, or after 9 racks, 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗶𝗰 decided he wanted to take a break. Well, now they're saying the break is after 7 racks, so I'm not quite sure what the situation is. Chris not happy about the changing rules. I think he's just wanting some consistency. He's gone over into the corner to just have a little chat about it with tournament officials. Anyway, Tom Cousins staying out of it, just having a wander around. Well, now they are having a timeout anyway, because yeah, what do you reckon, guys? The rule was after 7 racks. Now referee taking on some refreshment as well. So we are going to join you again after the timeout. Well, Chris has been told to go back, and now Tom Cousins has gone missing. I might just go and have a quick word with Jason Theron in the audience. Why not? I'll be back in a second, guys. Well, we've got a couple of players up here. Thought we'd come and have a quick word with them. What do you reckon about this timeout situation then, Arfan? It was 7. It was 9 in the last match. Now it's gone to 7. What do you reckon?
I think it's usually 9 and the race is to 13 in China, but I'm pretty sure, I think it is after 7 frames, but Chris got told it was 9 frames in his semi-final, so he's having but I think he does this to fire himself up, because he had 1 or 2 little moments when I played him. He needed the cue ball cleaning, and because it was touching ball, the ref said I can't clean it because he's touching ball, and he's having a bit of a moan, but I think he uses it to fire himself up.
Right, we've got to get back to the action, guys. Both players are back. Thanks, Arfan Dad, for that. Just clarifying the rule for us. Here we go then. So we are back. Chris to break. Was 4-1 down. Now trails 4-3. Wow, a nice little bump there. Holds the hand up. Tom has a little smile. Awkward table. When you don't hit them right, they tend to go very, very messy. When you hit them sweet and you make those wing balls in the side pockets, 1 in each side, they just tend to open up beautifully. Like a bag of M&Ms being ripped apart. Nicely done. He's got a good angle now on this 13 to draw into that 14. And if he can catch it a glancing blow with some low left, he might even spin back up for the 9. Let's have a look. Yeah, just like that. It went right. Unfortunately, as we see so many times when a player is trying to do so much with a cue ball, he forgot to make the ball. already knows his first shot is just, why not use up all the time to think about it? He may even take his extension here as well. Yeah, and he does. Chris has already taken his as well. So, like we had before, when both players use their extension so early, it's down to 10 seconds now. He needs to get on with this. Doesn't want to start rushing. He may have been trying to leave himself an angle. To just draw into that 5. I think he's gone too far though. Could play into the 12 and the 1. Oh, he could draw into that. Well, a little bit too far, is it? It's okay for next time. That's the 7. Half and Dad saying he likes to fire himself up, get the juices flowing. Oh, what a stroke that is. Now, if he's on this 1, looking at just holding the cue ball off of the 4 for the 5 in the side. Oh, he's forced an angle there. It's a very good shot. This is smart play here. The way he's taken these now doesn't have to do very much with the cue ball at all. May need the rest. Just 5 o'clock on the clock face. A little bit of low right. Doesn't want to. Oh, once again. Very close with the clothing. It's looking like the 2 rack lead is going to be re-established. And in it goes. 5-3 it is. Referee wants to get on with it. It's been a great 4 days once again here at the 𝗔𝗲𝗆𝗏 Hotel and Resort. Hospitality second to none as always. A very, very professionally run tournament. Top class equipment. Nice swimming pool and spa. Plenty of time to practice. And big thanks to HRS Concept Live. The presentation party tonight will involve the CEO of this HRS Concept streaming live company, a guy called Sala, who I've become very good friends with, and they really are a pleasure to work with. mind the TVs, Tom. Can you knock the price of a 50-inch TV off of Tom Cousin's prize money, please? And please mind my tip. It's not even a break cue. It might be a broken cue now. We've not had one shootout on this table, and we're not going to get one today either. There's plenty of time left. We could have a hill though. Tom's first match on this table was hill against Jack Whelan. Nice shot there. This is a lovely layout. Nice playing the combo. Nicely done. Perfect on the 8 to pull it back to just one rack behind at 5-4. Well, highlights for me this week, I guess, the emergence of Max Benko. I know he's quite well known on the American pool scene, but played some good stuff here as well on these Chinese 8-ball tables. And he will be going to India, to Bengaluru, for the upcoming Junior World Under-19 Championships for boys and girls. Another young talent, 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗶𝗰, who was knocked out last night by Chris Melling in the last 16, I think, wasn't it? Or was it? No, it might have been the quarterfinals, actually. Yeah, it was the quarterfinals last night. Okay, he went down 7-3 to Chris Melling, but another great young talent. And there'll be 128 players in Bengaluru from the 26th of November, and I shall be there as well. So I'm looking forward to that one. Well, look at that. 𝗔𝗲𝗆𝗀𝗆. Oh, look at the draw he got on that. And now can play across the face. Put the 10 into the same pocket. Oh, he can play. Yes, he can. Key shot coming up. If this goes in, well, it was the key shot. It was a little bit surprised he had the cue ball clean there. Maybe he did because of that kick he had earlier on and was just worried about another one. He knew he was slow rolling it. going to take the floor first. Just maybe a little bit more angle on this 3 than he wanted. I must say, if he's had a weakness, it's been these shots. Not this time. Still has this one on the rail. Still has his extension. Both of them do in this rack. Doesn't want to be straight on this. Looking at drawing back for the 6 into the side. He knows the importance of this rack. Get a 2 rack lead again. Cued that beautifully. And of course, it will take him to the hill. Wants the cue ball tight on the rail. Oh, it's gone a little bit far. He wanted to be drawing across the face of the 8 or running through to leave the 8 into the side pocket. So he's got to do a little bit with the cue ball here. Whoa, can't play them better than that. Absolutely fantastic shot. So this 8 ball to arrive at the hill for Tom Cousins, just 1 rack away from claiming his 3rd trophy in Morocco in about a month. Incredible stuff. Well, I think Tom Cousins just dropped his wallet. We will have the presentation coming up for you straight after this. We'll just have a couple of minutes to get ready for it. Well, I thought he was playing it down, but he seriously gave himself no chance in this. He was thinking maybe last 8, semi-finals at best. Here he is on the hill to lift the trophy. Balls down on the break. Look at the stripes. They look amazing. This is just what you want off of the break. Surely has to begin with the 11 into the side. He's looking to see what goes and what doesn't. Absolute silence in the 𝗛𝗲𝗊𝗯𝗹𝗹 Hotel Conference Centre. There's still work to do. He's got that insurance ball, hasn't he? Over the top right hand corner. Yeah, and that was the problem ball. He's on it, but is the one ball in the way? I think it might be. Oh, can he somehow use the one ball to get onto the 9 into the bottom left hand corner? Play it with a bit of left hand spin. No, he's going the other way, so into the side with a 15. Thought he'd overcut that. Goes in off the jaw. One more decent positional shot. They're enjoying it. Wants it to slow up. It's okay. Three balls away from the title of African 𝗲𝗡𝗆 Open champion in its inaugural year. Perfect. Oh, maybe just a little bit far, but it's okay for him. I'm sure he'd like to be a little bit straighter on it though, just added a little bit of pressure to this shot. He's missed it. He's missed it. Never in, was it? Caught it fat. Played it with some left-hand spin, pushed the cue ball into the 9 ball. So, what a let-off for Chris Melling. Wow, he must have been sat there thinking, I'll have to settle for runner-up and 6,000. Now, he's very much still in this, but look at the 6 ball. And he's going out here, Chris. He's going for it. Where that 9 ball's ended up, Chris can kind of, do what he wants, so to speak, because if he misses, he knows it's safe. And now, can he hold for the 4 into the side? That will, of course, open up the 3, and he should be out here. It should be 6-5. Is this the chance? Gone for Tom Cousins. It will be Chris breaking next. Unbelievable drama all the way to the end here. There'll be a roar if this goes in. There's Rebecca Kenner with her sponsor. Rebecca had a good run for her first event, finishing joint third, so well done to her. I bet Tom can't believe that. Just slightly got out of position on the 9. You'd still expect him to make it though. 99 times out of 100. Maybe he is susceptible to a bit of pressure. Maybe he's human after all. Is there one more twist? In goes the 2. Well, look at this. Let's have a look at the table, see what he's faced with. Well, it's not bad, is it? Solids, all stripes. 3 ball, awkward, doesn't have a pocket. Well, can you believe it? Somebody's phone going off again. I think the first lesson in pool should be turn your phone off. Wow. I wonder, did that just trip him up a little bit? The phone going off just made him reset. You're going to have to start doing what some restaurants do. Take your phones off you as you come in. Soundproof phone cases, that's what we need. They say all you ever want is a chance at the win. When you're on the hill, he's already had one chance. Can't afford to blow another. Another little tester. "14 seconds, 10 now." He's going to hear the referee in a minute. He's called his extension. A nervy one, negotiated. We'll be looking to play the combo, I would think, with the 12 and 13. Oh, he could hold it in behind it, no problem. So now can just go across the face of the 12 with the cue ball. Well, this is an even better chance than he had earlier on. It's not perfect. Not sure how tight this is, but it obviously goes past the fly ball into the corner. Oh, just got so close there to that 4 ball. And once again, he's just 2 balls away from the title of African Able Open champion. Already got those 2 trophies to his name in the ultimate pool division. And this is absolutely perfect on the 8 ball. He'll be feeling amazing inside. In he goes, and Tom Cousins is the African Able champion for 2024. I'm going to nip off. I'm going to change into my shiny shoes. I'm going to go down and have a word with the lads. And then we're going to present them with some trophy and some money. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned though. Presentation coming up very, very soon. I'm Mark White. Thank you so much for your company this week. I'll see you on the other side of the camera. Ta-ra. I winced when you hit them really hard and jump the cue ball off the table.
Well, I had like 1 out of 4 or 5 dry breaks before that, so
You have battery?
take this one.
I need 2. Hi and welcome back to the African Hay-Ball Open Championships. We've just witnessed a fabulous final, not the outcome that Chris Melling was looking for, but overall, Chris, the last 4 days, your impressions?
Yeah, 3.5 of them were good. The last half, obviously the final was, I kind of lost a lot of confidence throughout the game. Certain things happened in the game, which I'm not even going to go into. If you watch the game, you can clearly see what happened. Yeah, I mean, the first frame, Tom took out a finish that I'd have put my life on that nobody had got that. Especially first frame, because he was practicing them shots and he couldn't make one. And I'm thinking, well, he's an absolute million to clear up.
3 in the 7 in here. Unbelievable shots, right?
Unbelievable shots, especially the last ball to get on the 8 ball. And then later on in the match, he doubled the ball full length of the table. I'm not sure if he meant to pot it or not, but he took another good clearance out, doubled his last ball, then potted the black off a ball. So, I mean, there's 2 clearances there, which could have easily gone the other way. Do you know what I mean? But fair play to him. He played really well, and I didn't.
I think that's a fair summing up of the final. Always entertaining, though. I thought he'd done a few Chris Melling moves. Maybe he's learning a little bit from you on this Hay-Ball.
Yeah, and this is the type of game. It's a real tough game to play. I mean, obviously, when you're watching at home, it does look easy because the top players make it look easy. But it's very, very difficult. And there's a few situations there in the match where, you know, give or take one shot, it could have gone the other way. Even at the end there at 6-5, if I can see a stripe to pot, they're really easy. The 3 ball, which was a solid, didn't go apart from the centre pocket. So it was really difficult at the end. Obviously missed the one, and he took a good clearance out.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Chris. Runner-up, it's another trophy and a little check for you as well, $6,000. That's going to come up very, very soon. Chris Melling, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Well, come over here, Tom. This is getting a little bit of a habit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good habit to get into, but yeah, I honestly I can't believe I've taken this tournament down. To be honest, I was just lucky enough. Chris made a few errors he wouldn't normally, and I managed to punish a couple of them.
Can't let you go with mentioning the cue situation. You came here cueless, basically. Not clueless, but cueless, well, for sure. 4 different cues you used during that tournament.
Yeah. I mean, I used Chris's cue in America for 9-ball, and that was fine. But when you're playing on these pockets, how tight they are, I was still struggling. So tried a few others, and then luckily found a cue that I could actually pot a ball with. So I was all right then.
I think you're beginning to like Morocco, right?
Yeah, it's my favourite place to come now. It's been a very good month for me, and yeah, looking forward to come back whenever that is.
Tom Cousins, your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Tom. Okay, let's welcome our presentation party. You can see we rehearsed this, can't you? We will be back with the trophy presentation in just a few minutes' time. Okay, thanks for watching. See you again soon.
good. The last half, obviously the final, in them
Yes.
really easy.
Not
Obviously the final was
不让他找那个主办。
Good evening and welcome back for the final time to the presentation of the African Hayball Men's Open Championship. To present the prize to joint third place, please welcome our head referee, Wang. Come on, Wang, no timeout. Hello, yep, now, come on. There he is. Done lots of great work over the last 4 days along with his team. Okay, our first third place player from England. Please welcome Jack Whelan. If you can just have a picture together, that would be very, very nice indeed. to present our other third place champion. Please welcome a guy that's been working very, very hard, and trust me, he has to listen to my voice for 4 solid days. He's the head of the production company that have worked tirelessly to bring you all this free great pool. Please welcome from HRS Streaming, Salah. Thanks for making me sound so good. So our other third place player from China, he's on such a roll at the moment, European champion, world champion. Please welcome Din Liu. Just pick anyone you want. And now to present our runners-up trophy, a young lady that works tirelessly behind the scenes. You don't really get to see her, but she really is the glue that holds this whole tournament as it travels around the world together. Please welcome from Joy, Wendy. So, to our runner-up, he almost made it. He is magical, but he just couldn't produce the performance today that he's shown throughout most of the tournament this week. Please give it up for your runner-up, Chris Melling. I tell you what, Chris, the way you bowed for that medal, there must be an OBE or a CBE coming up for you in the very near future. And so to our champion, and to present the trophy is the CEO of the Ultimate Pool Association. Please welcome 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗶𝗰. This is the guy you see running around all over, controlling the whole thing. Congratulations to 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏 for a great tournament. So, to our champion, for the third time this year, this month even, yeah. I didn't want to make it sound that, Tom Cousins. Okay, if we can bring on the dancing, please. Tom's ready. Your champion, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Cousins. So it just remains for me to say thank you so much for joining us these last 4 days on Facebook and YouTube. Your support has been fantastic. Hopefully we'll all be back same time next year for yet another African 𝗏𝗡𝗆𝗏 Open Championship. To all the players that took part, all 128 of you, you made this event what it was. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da.